Hello everybody, welcome back. Before we start, I want to let you know that I don't make anything on my videos from YouTube. So, if you do like my content, please consider supporting me via Patreon. I have lots more new stories and videos on the way, some of which will only be available to those who support me there. My Patreon link is below this video in the description. You can also send a super thanks if you like the story and want to support me to make more stories like this. The super thanks button is below this video. Also, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And hit the bell icon if you would like to get updates on my new videos, and leave a comment or ask me a question, and I promise to reply as soon as I can. Thank you, and now back to the video. Today's story is about a young crossdresser who got caught, but passed, as a girl. It's called The Time I Got Caught Crossdressing, but Passed as a Girl. I hope you like it. Since I was young, I have always been fascinated with women's clothing. I used to secretly put on my sister's dresses and underwear. I always liked feeling pretty and girly. I tried to stop those urges, but the need to dress up only grew as I got older. As time went by, I started to sneak into my sister's room more often. I tried on all her clothes, her makeup and shoes. It was such a rush. So, every time I was going to be alone in the house, I would dress up. I started to buy outfits, lingerie, wigs from online stores, and I would keep everything hidden in my closet. One day, my whole family was going away to visit one of our relatives. I managed to stay back by saying I had a few assignments to finish for school. It was a great opportunity to have the whole house to myself. So, my family left and I was so thrilled to be alone and to be able to dress up. I really wanted to have a complete makeover head to toe and spend as much time as a girl. Wasting no time, I took off my boy clothes and started to get ready. First, I put on a pair of panties and a bra, then my makeup. I then slipped into a new pink bodycon dress that I had recently bought, and I completed my transformation with a blonde wig, pantyhose, and heels. It was amazing to see my reflection in the mirror as a girl. I looked very cute. After I was ready, I walked around the house in my new attire. It really felt great. I took so many photos and videos that I lost track of time. My family would be coming back the next day, so I still had plenty of time left to spend as a girl. In the evening, I cooked dinner all dressed up for the first time. It felt so wonderful. Then after I was done with eating, I decided to go to my backyard to take some more photos, and then I would call it a day. I had been outside in the backyard dressed up a few times before, but they were only for a short period. I walked out into the backyard. I always felt a bit nervous. I was worried that my neighbors would maybe see me. So, I inspected around for a bit till I was comfortable. Then, after confirming no one was there, I set up the camera and started to take some photos. It was only after I put away my camera that I noticed there was a woman staring at me from the neighbor's house. I had no idea how long she had been there. I immediately panicked. My heartbeat got faster and faster. But still, I tried not to overreact. Simply and slowly, I walked back inside the house. I felt quite scared that my crossdressing secret was now exposed and my parents would also find out about it. I was planning to spend the whole night dressed up, but this incident made me change my mind. So, I undressed, got back into my boy clothes, and went to bed. I could not sleep. I had so many thoughts that night. It would be so embarrassing if other people found out about me crossdressing, especially if my family and friends knew that I had been dressing up as a girl when I was alone. The next day, my family came back. I was so nervous that the neighbors might talk with my mom about seeing me crossdressing in the backyard. The whole day I felt terrified I would be found out, and I found it difficult to think of anything else. It was a week later that my mom called me down to the kitchen and said she wanted to talk with me. I got so nervous. Did the neighbors tell her that they had seen me? Did she know that I had been crossdressing? She then asked me about the day that I was alone in the house the week before. "Who was that girl?" she asked. "I told you not to bring girls over to the house." I was a little puzzled, so I replied, "What girl?" She then told me that our neighbor mentioned to her that they had seen a girl in our backyard and thought she was very pretty. When I heard that, I was surprised and relieved at the same time. My neighbor didn't recognize me and thought I was actually a girl. I felt happy and glad that no one knew I was crossdressing and I wouldn't have to fear that anyone knew about it. Making something up, I then told my mom that one of my college friends had dropped by for some notes, but she didn't stay that long. My mom believed my story and I got away with it. It's been a few years since then, but I will never forget that time. The time I got caught crossdressing, but passed as a girl. Thank you for listening to my story. If you like my content, please consider supporting me via my Patreon. The link is below this video in the description. Also, if you like my stories, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And hit the bell icon if you would like to get updates on my new videos, and leave a comment or ask me a question, and I promise to reply as soon as I can. Thank you, and until next time, goodbye.